Day 2 of the NBA season already escalated in chaos, with wild endings and shot making that's out of this world. We got some insane moments on the court and heck, even fights.
Things are getting a little tested. I'm telling you, these Hawks are not going to lay down taking all these shots from Brooklyn.
With no PG and Kawhi on the Clippers, the Beard got the keys now and he's running the entire show for this team.
Harden with 5 to shoot, looking to shake Jones, now with 3, spinning, falling away, it's gone! James Harden ties the game at 101.
On the other end, KD wants to go one-on-one against Harden, but slips and takes a nasty fall on the court. So the ball comes to Allen, who must fire away an off-balance 3 and misses it. And you already know who's got the ball for the Clippers, as James Harden goes straight at Durant, shakes him, and gets the foul. Now all of a sudden, Phoenix is the one who's trailing. So finally, it was KD's turn to respond.
Durant trying to drive with a timer at 6, spinning into the lane. Doubled by Harden. Durant gets the shot away and hits it to tie the game at 103.
Ty Lue decides not to use his final timeout and lets his team go freestyle for the win.
5 seconds to go. Now Jones on the switch has Harden. 3 seconds. Harden driving. Puts up the shot for the win. No good. And we go to overtime in the first ever game at the Intuit Dome.
And OT started with a bang on both sides.
Harden with 28, 7 assists, 12 rebounds. Harden with a kick to Jones. Jones in his Clipper debut drills a 3. He was terrific for the Mavericks on their run to the finals last year, and a big shot here in overtime. Red behind the stripe. Boom!
The pressure of the moment, however, produced an ugly 2-minute period for both teams, filled with turnovers, tough shots, and free throws.
Harden at the elbow, lost the ball, turned it over. Tyus Jones ahead to Durant. Good look from 3. Not there.
And it was Derrick Jones Jr. again for LA, who stopped the bleeding with this tough layup in transition to make it a 2-point game. With Booker out with 6 fouls and KD struggling in overtime, it was Bradley Beal stepping up for the Suns and taking over. The ending, however, was tough as neither team could knock out the other. So we got the same scenario as in regulation. Last possession, no timeout called, LA ball.
The Clippers have a timeout. Will they use it? Harden lost it for a moment. Gathers, drives, contact, foul. He'll go to the line to try to tie the game.
Great job by James Harden going inside and forcing the foul. But now he has to stay cool and hit his free throws in order to tie the game.
A year ago at the line. And he hits the first one. Harden caught fire in the third. Now a chance to tie the game. In and out.
But he misses the second free throw and now they have to foul.
Got that one. Timeout, Ty Lue.
The thriller continues as the home team has one final shot to save this game.
Now here's Harden, and he lost the ball. He couldn't handle it, and the Suns escape with a 116-113 win in overtime.
Despite the support of the packed brand new arena, LA falls short in the opener. This wild finish, however, got the highest score from last night on Rate Game with an 8.2. And we got a similar nail-biter in Utah, where Ja Morant and company had complete control in the fourth and it looked like a game over. But what followed was one of the craziest 1-minute sequences you'll see.
Clarkson feeling it, lobs it inside, and Kessler rocks the rim. Timeout Memphis.
During the offseason.
Disruptive that shot by Bane. Jazz running to Marketing, gives it up. Hendricks, got it.
That's trust right there.
Opening night, Marketing trying to go coast to coast. Got it, and one. Count it.
In just about 65 seconds, it's an 11-0 run and a tie game. Unbelievable. And it stayed that way until the finish, where Ja Morant started doing some absurd things.
Morant through the lane, hangs to a cutting Aldama. He reverses it up and in.
The hang time is absolutely amazing.
Morant crossing over, attacking, hanging. Aldama got it again.
This is unreal. He's just sitting in midair forever. That hang time is hard to believe. And for Jazz fans, this was also hard to believe that it went in.
Oh man. Marcus Smart with a circus shot, put the brakes onto the paint.
And saving the best for last was their leader, announcing that he's finally back.
2-man game with Bane.
Oh, wow.
Going behind the back, attacking, hanging, and hitting.
wow.
Oh my word. What a play by Morant. It's a 5-point lead.
A 7.3 score on Rate Game for the stunning 1-minute comeback and the acrobatic moves. And speaking of acrobatics,
Lillard long distance. Got him! Damian Lillard from way downtown.
Damian Lillard absolutely bombarded the Sixers with three-pointers, each one deeper than the last, on his way to 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists, leading the Bucks to an easy win against Philly, who were without Paul George and Joel Embiid.
Crowd's grown a little quiet as that man continues to nail three-pointers. His 6th of the night, and he's up to 29.
I summarized everything about this one in my comment on Rate Game. There wasn't even a hope for a close finish, so I gave it a 5.6, and y'all were a bit more forgiving with a 6.1. Speaking of hope, Nets fans already gave up mere seconds into the new season when they saw this debacle of a possession and realized how their season would go.
Back out to Dyson Daniels, 6-0.
With this type of beginning, nobody expected that the intensity would skyrocket to this.
Does it again, and Daniels to the basket and gets dropped. And Dyson Daniels going after Claxton. He did not appreciate that push. Watch this.
You hit him up right around him.
I mean, you just smoke him. You go up around head and neck area like that?
It's definitely a flagrant too. He should be out of the game.
Funny thing is, just moments after, almost a deja vu happened.
And he gets knocked to the hardwood. And things are getting a little tested. And now we got a Kongwu and Thomas mixing it up. I'm telling you, these Hawks are not going to lay down taking all these shots from Brooklyn.
From this point on, it was a war. The entire Atlanta team lineup with balanced attack against Cam Thomas firing away absolute heat checks to keep his team alive.
Cam Thomas, he lets it fly and hits another three.
Oh my. I mean, this guy doesn't care.
Dude went 1-on-5 hero mode for 20 points in the fourth quarter on 80% shooting, and he didn't give up even when it was pretty obvious that the game was lost.
Thomas hits a three and he's got 33. I thought they had a Kongwu wrapped up under the goal. 5 seconds, 4. Oh my! Thomas for 3 cuts it to 2.
Thing is, Trae Young had a 30-point and 12 assist double-double for the Hawks, and Onyeka Okongwu had a monster 28 points on 92% from the field, and that was enough for their first win of the season. I could also say monster for Brandon Miller as well, because
21. Brandon Miller! First dunk of the year!
Timely cut from the weak side. The pass by LaMelo got it on the runway, and it was over after that.
But Miller stayed in the locker room with an injury in the second half, so it was Trey Mann and LaMelo Ball battling on the road, trying to erase a double-digit deficit. And boy, did they.
Van Vliet, Şengün, and Smith. Oh, look at that. That's how you start a quarter. Yeah, Miles Bridges. No doubt.
Nasty pullback by Mann. Then he completes it by making the triple. A chance to spoil the Rockets' opening. Nasty pullback 3 there by Mann.
How gutsy is Trey Mann?
And in the clutch, the exclamation point from LaMelo.
For number 1! Oh, welcome back to the purple and teal!
A true superstar performance from Ball with 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists when his team needed him the most. A higher rated game as well at 7.9, and if you guys are basketball junkies and watch a ton of games like me, download Rate Game from the description and comment on my takes. Man, day 2 was chaotic as well, following opening night where JJ Redick shocked everyone with his coaching masterclass and incredible play calls that completely revamped their offense and made LeBron very happy. You gotta check out exactly what happened right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.